Welcome back, y'all. We got a little Corsair. We got a Corsair. Oh, look at that, we got a Corsair. 3 different Corsairs, so why not mash them up and compare them? So this is a little HobbyKing, I don't know, 600, 750, 800 maybe. This is the E-Flite Corsair 1.2. This is the FMS Corsair, I think 1.4. They make a bigger one. I'll talk about this one here a little bit later. But who doesn't like the old school warbirds, birds, and who doesn't like a Corsair? So here we go. All right, Corsair number 1. I got a GoPro on my forehead. So this one's got the tanks glued in. It's got most of the missiles glued in. One fell off. The other ones I don't think we have any ordnance on. HobbyKing. Please check out my first video of this. I haven't flown this in about 2 years, and the first one I crashed it. It was great video. Check it out.
Motor on.
No flaps, just up, down, left, right. We got the rudder, steerable tail wheel there, and we'll see what we get here. So, all right. Oh, it's up right away. Okay, it's in some sort of a safe mode, and I don't know what switch that is. Oh yeah. Well, hey, we had a successful flight out of it. Let's see here. Nope. All right, we're back. We figured out the switch. It didn't have a number thing on it, and it's raining a little bit, but hey, why not? All right, so we are off safe mode. Now let's see how this one goes. Yeah, it's got the safe mode, but I don't think this one has any kind of like stabilization or anything. Oh, it's a little Corsair. How cute. That's about half throttle right there. Still only half throttle. Let's all right, this is a little one, so it's gonna get far for you guys. I guess I'm just kind of working with the GoPro on my forehead. Oh, here's full throttle. Oh, look at it. Slow roller. This is high rates too. Pull the throttle back a little bit. I think we got some rudder mixing with the ailerons there. Hey. Yeah, so when we first set this thing up, we went kind of by the book, and like I'm hands off right now, maybe a little up trim, but I had to put a little bit of weight actually in the nose, and then it was like all kinds of wrong, and I crashed it a few times. So yeah, check out that video, it's great. Roll it out of that. Let's I'm gonna get a little distance, a little altitude, a little speed, and roll it over. That's not terrible. It needs some speed though. Roll it out. So for a little guy, all right, this is the HobbyKing. Corsair. Little, yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's a little twitchy, but it's a fun little guy to kind of play around with. And like I said, you can probably hear that rain. Picked up a little bit. It wasn't supposed to rain so much today here. We are in Aurora, Ohio. It's northeast Ohio. Oh, you can see it dancing in the wind a little. But yeah, we're not gonna let a little rain stop us from having a little fun.
We are an all-weather Air Force, so.
That's right. Some guys won't fly. in bad weather, but we do. Not like this is bad. So again, it's just a fun little airplane once you kind of get everything dialed in and working right. You can kind of see it wiggling a little bit there. I think it was 4 minutes and 30 seconds on the timer. That was the 1 minute beep there. So let's see about landing this guy, and then we'll move on to the next one. Oh, yeah. It's back.
Motor off.
All right. So there she is, the HobbyKing. Again, I don't remember what size this is. 650, 700, 750, 800 Corsair. But it's a fun little airplane if you like the smaller ones. But like I said, this one was a little bit of a challenge to kind of get everything set up, but still fun to fly. So, all right, up next, the E-Flite 1.2 Corsair. Oh yeah. All right, next up is the E-Flite 1.2 Corsair. We'll see. So this one's got flaps, retracts, the ordnance. It does come with ordnance. It's not on there at the moment. And yeah, man, I don't even remember the last time I flew this one. Probably been a couple of years. So, well,
Motors armed.
we'll see what we get with this one. So, here we go. A beautiful day. All right. It's up, and it's, let's see, do a little trim there. Let's bring it back.
Gear up.
Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah, just playing with a little bit of weather here. Man, you know, if you like the Warbirds, P-51, probably one of my favorites, but the Corsair's just got such a cool look to it. There it goes. I have not been full throttle yet. This is full throttle right here.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Still full throttle. There it goes. You can hear the props smacking some rain. Right. Let's it is in high rates.
What do you got for battery?
Oh yeah, this is a 3S 2200 battery that's in it. So again, for you know, it rolls pretty good for the Corsair. Again, I know this is probably far when I get out there working with a GoPro sitting on my forehead. That's not at all what I wanted to do, but that's all right. Bring it back around. So they're pretty, I mean, they're agile, fun little airplanes to fly. This thing rolls tight, or turns tight. Threw a little extra into that one. Get a little speed on it, pull it up, roll it over. Again, I'm not the best flyer in the world, but you know, try to do what I can with it. So it flies upside. Yeah, I can hear the the propeller smacking some raindrops as it goes by. I think it just said 2 minutes, so here's what I'm gonna
Gear down.
throw down some gear. There they go.
Takeoff flaps.
So this one's got the gear and the flaps and all that fun stuff. The other one doesn't have that. I think we're like a direct crosswind right now. From what I'm feeling, the wind's kind of coming behind me.
Landing flaps. Takeoff flaps. Flaps up. Gear up.
Yeah, nice little 2-point touch and go there. So again, E-Flite 1.2 millimeter or whatever. Corsair. 3S powered. And we got one more. It's the FMS, and like I said, I'll talk about that one when we get back to it. But again, as the old school warbirds are concerned, there's a nice tight turn. I'm sure if I pulled harder, it might do something gnarly. I don't know. No, this thing's great. All right.
Takeoff flaps.
Pitches up a little bit there when you throw the flaps down.
Gear down.
The gear, it's pretty sweet what they did with this, that they actually pivot and turn into a wheel well. So we'll bring this one in for landing. I think it's just the takeoff flaps right now. Give myself a little room.
Landing flaps.
Oh, it's a little fast. Ha! I'll take it.
Motor off. Flaps up.
Nope. All right. Hopefully we got all that on the video. Like I said, just working with the GoPro on my forehead. But so E-Flite 1.2 meter Corsair. Love it. Yay! It's raining a little harder. All right. We got one more. We'll be back. All right. So this is the FMS 1.4 meter Corsair. It's got some lights on it. It's got some nice retracts, all the flaps, the bells and whistles. And this is a custom paint job. It came in originally in the navy blue, and you can kind of see the color coding here. My buddy Brian, I skydive with him. He also works on, I believe, builds tail sections for the old school Hellcat. He custom painted this, and then someone gave him like the 1.7 or something Corsair, and so he just gifted this one to me. So this is a maiden for me. I think it flew once before, but this is a 4S powered Corsair, again the FMS 1.4. So all right, we'll be right back. All right, FMS 1.4 meter Corsair, and I'm gonna have a little chat with you guys once we take off. This is technically my second maiden with the correct battery, so we'll see how this one goes.
Gear up.
So this gear does take a minute to cycle, so pay attention to that. All lights. All right, this is already a little bit better than it was before. I do need to trim a little bit. So yeah, I just flew this with a battery that looks exactly like a 4S battery. Turns out it was a 3S battery, and it flew like a dog. It flew, but not great. And now we know why. Because it was the wrong battery. And already the performance is better with the 4S. So 4S battery, this is full throttle. Make sure you got the right battery. Oh yeah, this is what I was missing. Yeah, the flight I just had with it, again, it flew, but it wasn't great. I was wondering why it just felt so underpowered and heavy, and now we know. It was the wrong battery. So this is a 4S, that's what it takes. There's no stabilization on this one. Again, I'm just working with the GoPro on my forehead, so I know this is gonna get far out for you guys, but this one, I mean, it turns nice and tight. It flies inverted. Climb out of that, roll out of that. Oh, look at all the birds. They do a, I mean, you can call it a high-speed pass. So this is full throttle. Little strafing run dive action here. A little victory roll. So as far as these Corsairs go, as long as you got the right battery in them, this is flying so much better. So you saw the HobbyKing, tiny little guy, the E-Flite 1.2. This is the FMS 1.4, and they do have a bigger one now, which is why, again, I acquired this one, because my buddy Brian, someone gifted him a giant one, and so he gifted me this one. That was supposed to be kind of a dedication pass, but well, you get the point. I think I did a stall test with the crappy battery, so let's do that again. So we got some altitude, we're up above us, I'm off the throttle, climbing, all the way back. That's the stall right there. So at the end, you know, the wings started to drop a little bit, but it really just kind of held its place. So I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna,
Gear down.
again, gear takes a minute. It's got doors, there go the doors. There goes the gear, they gotta rotate out. I didn't program the time remaining button.
130.
Takeoff flaps.
So maybe a touch and go, and then
Landing flaps.
bring it in. So that pitches up a little bit with the landing flaps there, but no, this thing flies great. That was gonna be a touch and go, and then it just kind of settled in there, and I didn't want
Flaps up.
to mess it up, and because that's a big propeller on there, and got the P factor and the torque and all that fun stuff. So I'm just gonna leave the wheels down. We'll bring it back around and do it again.
Takeoff flaps.
There's the minute mark. So if you guys have some Corsairs, you can let me know what you think. I'm just mashing up all these videos together.
Landing flaps.
But we've been getting into the bigger ones. I love the size. Oh, there we go. I'll take it. Winds are playing with me a little bit. Turn. Go the other way.
Takeoff flaps. Flaps up. Rotor off.
All right, I'll get the GoPro off my forehead here. So that's the FMS 1.4 meter Corsair. Again, custom paint job by my buddy Brian. Works on real airplanes. But again, always appreciate the support. If you like the Corsair, let me know which one you got, what you like about them, what you like about this video, and we'll see you on the next one.